up, fight fans? Welcome to the Cool Quay Show, brought to you by the Undisputed Real MMA. I'm yours truly, MMA Cool Quay. Fight fans, I miss you guys. I'm gonna give my predictions for Fight Night live in Saudi Arabia. Israel, the style bender Adesanya versus Adesanya, and for the people's main event, MVP Michael Venom Page versus Shara Magomedov. Fight fans. So fight fans, let's get into it. I'm very, very excited for these fights. I didn't forget about the Sergey fight. I didn't forget about the Sergey Povlich and Virgin Strike fight, Biggie Boy. I didn't forget about those, but I'm most excited about MVP versus Shara Magomedov. These are my striking type of fights. You know, I'm a big fan of Muay Thai. I'm a big fan of karate combat sports. I'm a big fan of Taekwondo. And you name it, kickboxing, you name it. I love a good striking match.
It didn't work. Put that work in, baby.
Lower yourself into your structure, stabilize your base. Good. Here, block on the side. Okay? Cover your head. More than turn your body, cover your head. Lower yourself into your base. Good. There you go. Lower yourself into your base. Good. 1, 2.
And fight fans, let's get into it for the predictions fight. I'm so excited. Fight fans, MVP versus Shara Magomedov. Oh my God, this is a dream fight. I'm glad they made this fight. This fight's gonna be like something off a video game, off like Mortal Kombat. This is gonna be
to die.
A striker's dream. A striker's dream. Imagine all the striking techniques. Lunging punches from a mile away. To tornado kicks from 5 feet away. Flying knees. Spinning back fists. Double spinning back fist power for Shara. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a very, very striker's match, fight fans. It is a tricky, tricky match. You know, it's a tricky fight to pick if you're picking someone. I was juggling back and forth on this fight fans, but I'm gonna have to go with my boy MVP, not because he's a brother, okay? I'm not going for him because he's a brother, but I'm gonna go for him because I feel like his striking is a little bit more like poised, it's a little bit more smooth, and I feel like he's a fast starter. Now, if you take a look at Shara Magomedov last fight, he lost that first round. It takes Magomedov to kind of get into the fight as the fight goes on. That's when he gets better. But MVP, he started out pretty fast with his striking. I think he had to cover distance very well. He had that like karate style of fighting. It's not your traditional MMA like striker, but he has that like karate style where he like bounces. Kind of like Lyoto Machida, but he's a little bit more like He's way more faster, and he's a little bit more, he's like a sniper. He's like in and out very, very quick. You know how to cover this is really quick. I mean, this guy can throw a strike 5 feet away and be in and out just like that.
Oh, huge left, and it's
And there's nothing you can do about it. You're like, oh my God, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? He embarrassed Kevin Holland. That's a prime example. That's a prime example of how love MVP striking is. Kevin Holland is known to be a decent striker, right? And he just embarrassed Kevin Holland. I mean, showboating, doing all the dances and stuff, just spinning back elbow he did, just in and out with that so quick. And I feel like that speed, with Michael Venom Page being the smaller fighter at the middleweight, can give him that speed advantage. And I feel like he's going to be a little bit too fast for Shara. I mean, Shara can't catch him with a high kick. He might can't catch with a spinning back fist. But it's going to be hard to catch MVP clean when he's all the way back here and Shara's already back there. They got two different styles. So MVP is like a karate fighter. He in and out, bouncing around, good movement. Don't know what he's going to throw. Very unpredictable. And you got Shara, who is the like Muay Thai fighter. He's like a Muay Thai striker, you know. So it's a really good fight. Like I said, MVP, I just feel like he's a little bit too fast. And I feel like Shara had to kind of like, it's going to be hard for him to kind of like duck and dodge MVP striking. I can see Shara now. Listen, like I told my man Robal, I can see Shara Magomedov shoot some takedowns. You know, you hear that last name, Magomedov, you know what time it is, baby. You know what time it is. It's time to get funky. Not with the funky striking, bet on the ground. It's time to get funky. It's time for some scrambling. To, you know what I'm saying, you better get ready for them hips. To be able to scramble back up to your feet. So, Shara Magomedov might surprise us and try to shoot some takedowns. We seen that with Ian Gary, supposedly one of the great, better strikers in welterweight. And he couldn't even stand up with MVP. MVP wasn't like outclassing Ian Gary on the feet, but he was catching him with some sharp striking. Sharp striking. Even the overhand right he caught him with. Some sharp striking.
And other than that, great fight. Bitch Ali got the pick right, man.
They're going to start calling me the MMA guru. MVP, he just needed it. He needed to bring a little bit more. He was getting some good shots in, but he didn't put it together. It wasn't a well put together fight that he fought. Ian Gary did edge it out. Ian Gary was like, he took his time with it. He filled it out. It wasn't the match that we wanted to see, but Ian Gary got it done. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, so salute to him. MVP, of course he'll be back. Of course he'll get better and continue to get better. It was only his second fight in the UFC, so you know what I'm saying? I look forward to him coming back.
So MVP and Ian Gary, it was a great matchup. I like how Ian, instead of going with the striking, he kind of used his ground game. But I will get it to MVP. I like how he got out of his submission defense skills is really good.
It was real good.
I like how he did that one one punch. It was a good fight. A weird third round to score, but Ian Gary has good ground game. And I think the ground control time.
We did a fight reaction on that video. We broke it down. How MVP was just the better striker on the feet. And Ian Gary was desperate to shoot them takedowns on MVP. And, he won the fight, and he got the takedowns. But I feel like Shama is going to look what Ian Gary did so he can implement his own takedowns. Especially, like I said, with him coming from that background, that Sambo background. Like we know with Islam, Magomedov, Habib, Umar, with those guys. He probably got some wrestling skills in his back pocket, fight fans. That's all I'm saying. He might shoot some takedowns on MVP if he's smart. If it get tricky on the feet, I think Shama should shoot takedowns because let's not forget, guys, this is mixed martial arts. That's what this is, fight fans. It's not, the fun striking match that we all, anticipate. But this is a mixed martial arts fight. So shoot takedowns if you have to. Keep MVP guessing. But I don't know if you're going to shoot takedowns. You know how fighters is. You know how when fighters fight. Alice Pereira. We think that Draper has to go shoot. We got to hope that Ankalaev goes shoot a takedown and use his wrestling, his bread and butter against Alice Pereira. But he's not. He's not, fight fans. So, the only person who did it was John Bohovlich. The only person who used their wrestling skills, MMA skills against Alice Pereira was John Bohovlich. And get him a tough fight. Because he uses wrestling and strike with the strikers. With the striker. That's what the striker wants you to do, is strike. So, I don't know how smart Shara Magomedov is. You know what I'm saying? If he take too long to get things started, to get in the groove, it might be over before he even get into the groove. Sorry. It might be over before he even get into his groove. I got MVP winning by second round TKO. Catch him with a big right hand. Drop him. Boom, 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 boom. And then grind and pound. Then the fight is over. The referee call it. That's how I see the fight going. Fight fans, moving in to the main event of the evening. Israel Adesanya, the style bender. I know I said the style bender because he hasn't been a style bender in a minute. He showed a little bit of that style benderish skills with the spinning back elbow, spinning back kick against Drukis. But that's the only thing he had in that fight that showed that he was, the old Izzy that we remember, the style bender when he fought Derek Brunson, when he fought Anderson Silva, that's the Israel Adesanya that we remember, this style bender. Even when he fought Kevin Gaston, he was throwing spinning back elbows and, really putting out that different style, of kicks and stuff and, bending his body back, just showing the style benderish and why he got that nickname. He has not been that guy in a long time. I don't know what happened. This ain't after the Romero fight. Romero caught him with the big overhand right and hit his eye. He haven't been the same. He haven't been doing that type of things, and that's what got him to the dance. But fight fans, he's facing Adesanya. How you pronounce this guy's name? Good God, Fight Fans, help me out. Why they had to name him like that? Adesanya Imavov, I think I'm saying it right. Don't jump through the phone. Don't jump through the screen to attack me. I got his name wrong, okay? No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of country fight fans, okay? As you can see, if you've been watching my channel, so these long names, you know, it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? I had to break Magomedov down for me to really get that down pat. But fight fans, this is what I see in this fight. I don't feel like Israel is trying to fight to be the champion again. And that's my problem. I don't feel like he's motivated to be the middleweight champion. He said in the interview, I'm just fighting, you know, with him. I don't know if you watched the episode series with him and Robert Whitaker training together. And Israel was saying, you know, I went to lunch with GSP and he had a long talk with me. It was very inspiring. He said, you know, he just want to take heads. That's what he said. I just want to take heads. I'm just fighting. I'm just embracing the moment.
People always like, you know, I hope you get the belt back. I hope you get the belt back. Like, I got belts. I don't need any more belts. I'm coming for heads. That's what I want to do.
And it's not showing me that you motivated hungry. I know he said he want to fight Hamza Chimaev. He naming the people he want to fight at middleweight if he win this fight. But you got some hungry contenders, man, like Drukas and, you know, Adesanya, who he's fighting. These guys are hungry to fight for the belt. They want to be a champion. Israel already been done that. He already been a superstar. He already been a champion for years. So what's the motivation? I think that's the problem that I have with Adesanya. Also, I feel like this is a winnable fight for Adesanya, okay? Adesanya, he throws his kicks very well. I feel like they're both fast. I feel like Adesanya is fast. I feel like Izzy is fast. But I feel like Izzy can cover that distance better than Adesanya when it comes for the kicks. He can make this fight kind of like a distance management type of fight where you keep the distance, throw the kicks, pop the jab, and just stay away. What Adesanya has to do in this fight is use his wrestling. Whip the striking. Do what Drukas Duplessis did. I'm pretty sure he gonna take some of that out of Drukas' book leading into this fight Saturday and wrestle. You gotta stay to beat Israel Adesanya, let me tell you. That's my boy. That's one of my favorite fighters on the roster. But to beat him, you have to stay in his face. Pressure, constant pressure. Just like Strickland did. The jab, kick. You know, and then Strickland got good, you know, boxing like defense. When he throw the jab, that like Mayweather shoulder defense anyway. But you gotta be like that. You gotta stay in Israel's face to beat him. You cannot give Israel the distance that he need. He started getting his groove and started throwing high kicks, leg kicks, and then break you apart like he did Paulo Costa, like he did Jared Cannonier, like he did I'm missing one. And Yo Romero in that boring fight. You cannot give him the space to do it. Okay? Adesanya is gonna have to wrestle. Strike and wrestle. Stay in his face. That's what you got to do to beat him. That's what Drukas did. And that's why Drukas had a lot of success. Now, if Adesanya do get the takedown, I do see Adesanya get a takedown in Izzy. He needs to look for the back. Look for the back. You know, throw some elbows to the ribs. Try to gas Izzy out on the ground. I know Izzy got decent takedown defense. It kind of reminds me of Leon Edwards. How Leon Edwards was able to like power out of takedowns, get back to his feet. Because, you know, there's some long, you know, fighters, kickboxing fighters. But I say look for the back of Izzy because that's how Drukas took his back and then submitted him. That's how. Now, Izzy can't be taken down. And when he's taken down, he stay in half guard, trying to figure out what to do on his back. He don't have no like jiu-jitsu where he locking in submissions or something like that. You know? But I can see Izzy getting it done, just keeping his distance, kicking him apart. He's a faster fighter out of the two. Like I said, Adesanya is fast as well. But I just see Izzy kicking him, piecing him up. Ooh, kick to the rib. Bam, kick to the leg. You know, the leg is getting red now. Now Adesanya movement is messed up. Now he can't, you know, lunge in to try to get the takedowns. You know what I'm saying? But this is a big opportunity for Adesanya. A big opportunity for him. He win this fight, he's fighting for the belt. Especially for Adesanya if he won the fight, right? He fighting for the belt. Is that Israel? They might give it to him after Hamza Chimaev beat him. That's a good fight to sell. Israel Adesanya versus Hamza Chimaev. So they might want to do that fight if Israel win this fight. Let Chimaev fight. If he beat Strickland or Drukas Duplessis, then let Izzy fight you know, Hunter Chimaev. It's the first matchup. You know, so that's good. What I love about this matchup is that it's on a fight night. I want to see more champions who lost their belt on fight nights. You know, I want to see that. You know, I mean, why not? I know it might be less money than a pay-per-view fight if you're on the main, but you know, I want to see more former champs on a, you know, thing. I mean, it don't hurt to put Sean O'Malley on the fight night. You know what I'm saying? Against like Corey Sandhagen or somebody like that. You know, let them earn their spot back to the pay-per-view fights. You know, and work their stuff back up. But fight fans, that's how I see the fight going. See Israel getting it done. Just keeping his distance. You know, not only that, that's him being a champion. His champion's maturity, his IQ. I feel like it's a little bit more higher. Because sometimes I watch Adesanya fight, and I think, he could be a champion. Like he beat Brendan Allen, took Brendan Allen down. He was taking Chris Curtis down. But these people are not easy to take down, by the way. He's taking them down. You know, he's putting in work. Looking good. Fighting like a contender. Fighting like he can be a champion. But some fights I look and I'm like, I don't know. You know, so hopefully he show up in this fight against Izzy. I got Izzy. That's my smart bet. I know he's been training with Volk, Dan Hooker. No, all of them got a fight coming up. So they all been training together. And they say Israel has been looking good in the gym. And he gonna bring that style benderish stuff back out of the toolbox. I got to see it to believe it because he didn't bring it out against Dricus du Plessis. His striking looked okay. It was okay. Wasn't the best. It wasn't as sharp. I know there's a lot of emotions coming into that fight when he fought Dricus. But I'm excited to see how he look against this fight, man. Against a contender, you know. It's going to feel kind of funny watching him on the fight night, you know. Because he always headline the pay-per-view or fighting for a belt. So let's find out, fight fans. That's MMA Cool Quay. Those are my fight predictions. Comment down below. Let me know your fight predictions, fight fans. Stay tuned for our fight reaction videos. Me and Rich Ali and a surprise guest. I'm not going to tell you because that's why you got to tune in to see. Fight fans, tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Remember to like and subscribe, fight fans. We got a lot of content coming on the way. We're going to give our predictions for UFC 312. And yes, it's going down, fight fans. You know, you wonder.
And you know this.